anymore. We got our closest is Jackal, who frequents bears very often.
And actually, like, lost round 1 and then is fought
To
all
Philly.
the way back.
Yeah, and in loser semis. But we are going to start off with Bayonetta versus Little Mac. I am surprised to see PS2, to say the least. I feel like it has advantages for both characters. Like, obviously, Bayonetta's going to want to play up and away for most of the part. But now Little Mac has a lot of free ground on the floor to be able to just dash back and forth, making Bayonetta's burst range a little bit kind of hard to, like, approach him, especially if he's just like low profiling with up tilt. It's like this is the anti-ABK button.
This is exactly what Peanut wants to do. Peanut wants to stand underneath these platforms, wants to up tilt, wants to actually force Geist to approach. Because if Peanut doesn't have to go running in,
there we go.
Exactly this.
Oh no, we got the frame 1 escapes. You are not going to get these confirms just as easy. And little known fact, Little Mac actually having a frame 1 escape of his own. I believe iframes start on frame 1 with up B. Is it on the ground right here? I believe. Oh.
This is miserable.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Where's your frame 1 escape? You know, it doesn't even
that's
matter
going
in
to send
those
you
spots.
straight up. Especially when you're in that spot right there, you can't afford to burn a resource because air dodging or side being is just going to get you clipped, or in case of the air dodge, you're just going to die. Yeah,
and that's the problem in this matchup. This is one that Peanut was 100% dreading. He was pulling for doorstop in the Ditto.
The Ditto. Oh my! I feel like you get two characters that are really just gonna camp this vertical range.
Exactly.
This is gonna So the game plan is about going to stay the same, but you can see how Geist is now moving from platform to the ledge, kind of pseudo-adopting a blanking like game plan. I say Bayonetta's do this a very good amount because she has so many tools to just hit you out there or even reversal you and take you back off the stage because, yeah, I mean, if you're Little Mac, you want to be away from the corner.
And this is exactly what we're going to see in the matchup, too, is that if Peanut is forced to run in, if Peanut is forced to engage, he's going to be playing from the back foot. Geist has exactly what we want to see through stage control. Now Peanut off stage one more time, one more opportunity with the armor. The air dodge is barely making it back.
And yeah, these ABKs are just not connecting, but they really don't need to. Okay, we got Peanut coming in with right 1-2. He's got that one punch. But I feel like Little Mac as a character is going to get in eventually, but it's up to Geist to make those as minimal as possible. You can, like, every single time that Little Mac tries to approach, you have the advantage in just up B out of shield or just using your movement, and you can tack on more damage that he's able to hit you with when he actually gets in.
And despite the fact this is a super aggressive character, typically you would think that Peanut plays so defensively and so measured. Like, you're seeing a lot of walking forward.
Oh
here.
my goodness, that area scared me. But yeah, this spacing game is everything here. You can't afford to give up any free ground because you could just explode like that, and it's so hard to catch and kill Bayonetta. Like, she has the frame 1 escape, she has the counter, she has the 3 jumps, she has all the specials. Like, goodness gracious. Get down from there.
Such a difficult position. Can't even force a tech quite yet, so now Peanut stuck in the corner potentially. Geist just trying to just use these aerials and this mobility vertically to just make it so difficult for Peanut to get anything more than just the weakest of hits.
Yeah, I feel like when I'm watching Geist play right now, the aerials are not supposed to hit Peanut. They're supposed to cover the ground that he has to take if he wants to hit Geist. And more often than not, if they're in a scramble situation, it's going to be a quick down tilt, quick up tilt, because those are combo starters, and they are mighty fast and large. So just having those options to be able to know when to scrap and know when to be, I got to get away from this guy, he's going to punch me. Like, knowing that is going to be the matchup.
Just trying to time out the armor on the KO punch right there. Geist is very, very intelligent. This is not we don't need to press whatsoever against Little Mac. Even with, like, max rage, you don't know when up tilt, up B kills.
It works for a good long while though, and those bullets are super scary because if that jump or side B gets clipped on startup, you know it's gone forever, and then you just have to pray. You just have to make sure that hey, I just believe I'm gonna recover. I gotta do it. Oh, the right one too is gonna force an offstage situation. I feel like Geist is gonna take a little bit of time to recuperate. There we go. It's so powerful to be able to stall on the ledge like that because all the momentum starts to bleed. Oh, the going through with. Oh my, what move even was that?
The armored forward smash. Little Mac has armor on all of his smash attacks, so in those situations, you go for a 2-frame with down smash. You could try to call out any aggressive option with that forward smash. Peanut relies on that armor so frequently, but the problem is now Geist knows.
Yeah. It's going to be situations like that, and you just lose your resources. It can just be as quick as that. I thought it was like, all right, you got hit by the up B, now you side B, you do your whole thing, and then he just goes in the bottom left blast zone because there's a resource missing. Yeah.
Peanut knows. Yeah, in those spots, like the only way you could conceivably get back is if Geist is too aggressive, you can use the counter to get a little bit of additional space.
But I feel like Geist is not going to be the one to do that.
Dead on.
Exactly. Geist is going to be the one to counter you off stage and then just hit the up B down air and then That, oh goodness. Witch Time. I am of the opinion that Witch Time is the best counter in the game.
I think you might be right there. It's definitely tuned down from Smash 4, but
oh goodness, it's still Witch Time.
It still is Witch Time. People forget. People forget that move is still phenomenal.
Bayonetta is just very powerful. I do enjoy fighting and talking about this character because she has so much depth and to her mechanics, how she works, where her windows are. Like, they seem like intentionally designed, and that I can give her props for.
I definitely think the Nintendo took this character with a fine-tooth comb. Like, we clearly made some mistakes. Let's make the character function.
Exactly. And make the up air send outward, like that would normally make sense.
Sure. Yeah, that works for sure. An intern mate might have done that one.
Oh, goodness gracious. That shield is almost gone, but now you see guys going to reset the platforms. You need a little bit of shield health. But until that shield comes back, you are going to get duffed by the boy himself.
Does get the side B back on there. KO punch up tilt. No, not able to actually force
goodness.
guys up, but still,
that was the reset.
The
reset, Scavs. You are going right back up there while I get my jump back. Oh, ow.
Tech chase?
Oh, goodness gracious. No. This is why we don't play on PS2, because when Little Mac has Battlefield, how do you remove him from that center area right there effectively?
You go to the top plat and don't interact with him.
And then he starts poking you, and he's like, come on down, please. And good SDI coming out from Peanut. Still going to take a monumental chunk of damage, but where you are right now,
I mean, you're still up a stock if you're Peanut. You're still guaranteed at least one more attempt at a KO punch here. Like, this is 100% Peanut is just going to walk, pivot back and forth, try to stick under these platforms, and call out any and all aerial approaches.
Yeah, tech chases are going to be huge in this matchup because Little Mac has, I believe, top 5 ground speed. Goes really fast, so tech chasing with this character hits hard, and it's just going to be up to you got to hit these low-hitting moves because Bayonetta is more often than not going to jump away because she has the ability to just go really high. And just going to go up to the top blast zone. Peanut resetting on the ledge. A hasty forward smash is not going to catch anything, and we're just going to reset the neutral at this point.
Geist is using that top platform very, very well, though. Just dropping down at perfect moments to catch Peanut unawares. The air dodge has been expended. Side B also gone. Does use the up B, but the KO punch is gone, too.
Yeah, that's it. And just the I don't even say that's disrespectful. The ABK is like, no, I'm going to bring you out here right quick. Have fun.
That's so miserable because Peanut wanted to hold on to that KO punch. You can use that to recover a little bit, but just a little bit of greed right there might have cost.
Timer ran out. It was over. And now this is looking really, really, really scary if you're Peanut because, like, obviously we can talk. Oh, no, it's over. Never mind.
It was looking scary.
Yeah, I looked away and I just hear the. Like, goodness gracious, man. That top platform is a double-edged sword. A lot of characters can use that to striking amount of like efficiency. I've seen Brawler camp that top platform, and he hits you with like an up tilt on that top platform, like 30. It's over for you.
I mean, particularly with things like wave landing as well. Like, Peanut has done that a couple times where he'll up tilt underneath the platform immediately before he even sees if it connects, just wave land on there. It's like just on the off chance he gets a connection.
Yeah, especially because like I believe that he's going for the kill setup no matter what. One of two things happen. Either I get a little bit more damage and nothing happens, or I can cover the thing that will kill you every single time if you pick the option.
Wait a minute, we're going back here.
That's a little bit goofy if I think, in all honesty. I believe that Geist sees the potential of this platform layout, but from my experience fighting Little Mac, he loves this stage. Yeah. Like, he is so comfortable moving from platform to platform. Like, obviously, he can just scamper around. It's really hard, again, to get him out of that center area. Look at Geist just trying to get in there and poke around. But Peanut won last game off of him trying to, Geist trying to take center stage. And he's like, nah, you're not landing with an aerial. I'm punching you for that. I don't care if it trades. It's armor.
It feels like this is one of those, like, theoretically good for Bayo stages. Like, definitely, if Bayo never has to engage with Little Mac, if Bayo has a lead from moment one, then yeah, Bayo might very well win on this one. But now, that just means that stock one is going to be so
that's
important.
It. Goodbye.
And Geist has it.
Yeah. So here's where we're going to see a little bit of difference. Obviously, Peanut started so hot in that game, too, with a 3-stock-to-1 lead. And now we're going to see how Geist plays on Battlefield when he has a lead instead. This, like, I always think about this. Like, do I want to go back? As long as I get a lead, this stage should be really good for me. It's a double-edged sword, obviously, but it's a winning matchup. You can get that lead and you can start camping. What do you do if you're Peanut right here?
It looks like walk forward, use armor. Basically, Peanut is praying the Geist tosses out any kind of hitbox. And so far,
the jab
finally gets in the jab check.
Okay. I heard this earlier. I heard somebody mention like, yeah, I got the jab 1-2. I think Mooch mentioned it after playing Peanut. And I was like, is that just to confirm you can just jab 1-2 up B? Is he a Shoto?
I don't think it is. I think that's 100% a check.
But you're checking Bayonetta.
I know, but is Bayo's up B going to be able to break out in that spot? Or will trade?
Her bats might.
Bats might, for sure. Yeah. So that is a bold option for me.
But, like, it's so scary to bat. Oh, goodness gracious. You have your jump? Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Tries the 2-frame, though, with the armor. Now KO Punch on deck. Does manage to land, but back in disadvantage, potentially. Up tilt KO Punch, you're gone!
Goodness gracious. The up tilt back air somehow not connecting. Peanut slithering out of there and it's like, nah, I got a better combo for you.
Peanut didn't hear no bell. He brought one of his own.
Actually, it just go bing, bing. All right,
Exactly.
got you. Wow. I love bats with it and how long it lasts. There's so many counters that are just so awkwardly timed. You think about Shulk, you think about Bayo, and you think about Palutena, where it's just like, the counter lasted that long? What's good with that?
I play K-Roll. It's an awful, awful counter. This is privilege.
Oh goodness. At least you're not like that poor
exist.
low tier soul.
Doesn't exist.
Okay, that's the folly of Witch Time is if you're a Bayonetta player, you can see the animation start, you're dead. Goodbye, my friend. Yeah, just have fun out there.
Anytime that you're having to side B that deep in the blast
It's
zone,
over.
You're just gone. Yeah, you might as well side B the opposite direction.
Like when I'm fighting Dr. Mario, I just see him tornado down there. I'm just like, okay,
okay, yeah, sure.
Bye bye.
It's like you keep mashing, little man. You'll make it back eventually.
And there
keep
you are.
yourself
You're on the
that.
Halo platform. Welcome back.
All right.
Oh, Peanut's going up. Oh, goodness. Okay, actually SDIing up and away. So getting out of the Witch Twist in a way I didn't really expect a fast forward to.
So I'm considering if he's going to up B out of those one of these days.
Ah!
It is a frame 3 option.
Okay, you have to save that for like game 4 or 5.
Yes.
But I feel like scooping it's going to be extremely awkward, but you do have those frame 1 invincibility frames.
Exactly.
Geist out, it's nothing to do with this guy, by
yeah,
the way.
this is, if you want to stay on the ground, I'm good in the air.
Oh, good. Wow! That was actually so good. I think Peanut saw that the animation for that other move was ending. He's like, all right, this is my moment. But Geist ended that, whatever that move was before early, is like, nah, I got you right here, right now.
Yeah, the fastest of fast falls in that situation. Just 100%, I want to reset my jump. I want my killing move available. Calling out Peanut's over-reliance on one of the few defensive tools that Mac has.
And such a strong defensive tool it is because, like, more often than not, you're not going to know what's going to happen, what the armor threshold is. If anybody in chat can tell me what the armor threshold for Little Mac is. Exactly.
2, 1.
But again, the battlefield is the play again. I feel like this is probably the most neutral stage these characters have, especially if Geist is banning all 3 FDs, and then more likely than not, Peanut's banning PS2, Kalos, or no, I guess Northern Cave in this scenario. But like, I guess battlefield is just their best scenario here.
Yeah, it does good things for both characters, and this, I feel like, is the stage that Peanut relies on the most. Like, it may very well be that PS2 was even banned, because that is a stage that Peanut exploits quite well with a lower ceiling and those good platforms for getting combo kills.
But the really wide stage just was a little bit too much for the matchup to be able to be played on. So battlefield is where we're going. Oh, goodness. Okay, Bayonetta is so interesting with platforms because her entire, I guess, gambit is making her windows the hardest to find more often than not because she can stall with, I guess, counter, with gun, with up B, with side B. It's only a matter of when she's coming down, and the more she stalls, the more lag she keeps. But when you give her platforms where she gets to jump and air dodge down and cancel it, I believe it cancels. I'm not sure if it cancels entirely or not. But the amount of options that she has, the amount of places she can land with how much varying lag or options, how do you approach that as
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like, you can go ahead and give this character as much space as she needs, and she's never going to have to interact with you. Lag, what is that?
And if you guess wrong, okay, if you guess wrong, it's death, but I guess that goes 2 ways.
True enough, exactly. It's a
wild.
multiple
It's
choice
wild.
question. Don't get it wrong.
Oh, there we go.
What'd I tell you?
Okay, but it didn't work. That's
Tried
so
to get
sad.
the kill at 7, though. That's kind of nasty.
That would have killed 2. Okay, this guy is far beyond my understanding. He had forward angled up, forward smash, into up B on Bayonetta.
Yeah, sure, that combos, I guess.
Like,
Apparently.
whatever we want. Throw the kitchen sink.
The
Either recovery,
recovery
again,
angle.
the witch time not activating a little bit too slow on it, and the punchy punches is going to take it. Like, they really gave her a buff to her jab specifically. It's like, we need this to kill now.
Apparently. Yeah, sure, she needs it.
Oh, catching the... Oh, goodness. If you're Peanut, you wanted that to kill so badly.
Agreed.
Because... Okay, there we go. Never mind. Okay, well, the game's changed.
What I tell you, frame 3, baby.
The game is changed.
Yeah, that is 100%. Now Geist has to be really afraid of going for that at low to mid percents if Peanut has full rage.
Yeah, even if he doesn't have full rage, I think the base knockback might be a little bit too much at some points. Waiting out the full
Great
air.
cross-up,
Yes.
though.
Like, I think Peanut was taking his time. He's like, all right, what does Bayonetta do here after a cross-up? I believe it's still my turn. But now the guy's like, no. I'm still plus. You're never minus if you believe.
Exactly. All you need to do is hit the
Oh,
button.
goodness.
Good call out, too.
And that's what, sorry for screwing you, but like that's exactly why Bayonetta is so powerful at the ledge specifically, because she can just hop up and then do a witch time and do whatever else afterward, and she's relatively safe still.
Oh, just duffed. Please drop your shield. I need this kill. Up tilt, up, back air, not going to connect, but that one, Geist very nearly ending with the legendary left hook.
Okay. Peanut is like actually moving so fast, and every single half second is hurting my soul. I'm like, oh my god, he's about to die. But I have belief in the boy to take this to a game 5.
The dash back forward smash.
There it is.
Your faith is rewarded.
You were approaching me? You were approaching me.
The dash back king.
Yeah, there we go.
Felt like a butterfly, and you already know how he stings.
Bro, that initial dash is actually like one of the best in the game. He goes so far. He huddles down to the ground so far. He's so fast.
I know, right? It's just the character really does feel like a boxer sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And every now and then, when he's swinging, he feels like Muhammad Ali, and then he'll give you a little bit of the okie-doke. Little left, little bit of right. Exactly. How you catch him?
All right, now we're going to see if Battlefield is the play again. They're obviously going to run through their bands. They're thinking. And honestly, this is a very, very stage. Okay, we're going back to Battlefield. But this is a very stage-dependent matchup, so a lot of things to consider, a lot of variables. But I feel like if you're playing the entire set on here, you know as a competitor what went wrong and how to adjust it. And I think throwing in an extra variable like stage difference is just not the cards right now.
And can we talk for a minute about how clutch this tournament has been? Game 5 after Game 5.
No, goodness gracious, we are getting our money's worth for this tournament. And the double uppies, all right, starting off strong. 16%, mind you.
Just hit the button. It's like, oh, you're not the only one.
There are 3. 3, chat, 3. There's 3.
Can I get one more?
Yes, you can.
Please?
Oh, the super mix-up. That's actually like an actual...
kind of true, yeah.
Yeah, it's a mix. It's like, okay, you expect me to uppy here? You're hoping to That's great.
Defensive options? No, we don't do those.
Right. Peanut is really believing in stealing this turn. I feel like you remember in Smash 4 when everybody's like, oh yeah, Jigglypuff beats Bayonetta because she can just rest out of her Bayonetta combos.
Yeah, that's the theory
exactly
crafted.
what happened.
That was the cope that we were dealing with back then.
Exactly. But like, Peanut's like, I can do that. I can bring you higher up, actually.
Peanut's a Jigglypuff truther. He's like, oh, that might have been true.
Now 111% stacked up on Geist. Peanut has just been controlling this ground floor almost uninhibited. Like Geist is having a really hard time getting him off the ground. But as I say that, we are going to go for a ride. The fair not connecting at some of the very end. But
good counter, though.
The first one of the set, and Geist is not going to be able to snap with that up B, and just before, okay, never mind. All that momentum just literally gone.
I love it when Bayonetta's come down from the Angel platform. It's like, did you forget I have smash attacks? Just never use a neutral, only like for ledge control, or occasionally it's like, oh, I'm invulnerable. I'm just going to do it, though.
What's the problem? Like, what? Oh, no. The Nair extension. Going to get the fair, and it's not going to take it just yet. Little Mac having a pretty good airspeed, but unfortunately, I think it's not going to be it just yet. The jump actually being reserved. And you know, as a Luigi player, I love seeing a good jump conservation.
True enough.
I'm watching it like a hawk. I'm like, this guy, nobody knows he has a jump, but I see you.
I would have hit that button 7 times in interaction.
Like, please get me out of here.
Exactly. Like, need go, please.
What a turnaround this game has taken. Like, Geist took that stock right back, and it was Damage City from there.
Yes, top platform. Stay there, guys. I beg of you.
Oh, yeah, but it's gone, and he's dead again. Goodness gracious.
Every time Geist comes off that platform, Geist guesses correct. It feels it's throwing me off, too, because I'm like, oh, Geist is going to camp. Geist is going to play defensively. No, Geist is just picking the moments.
Did you see they both upbeat at the same time? And only the last hits traded with each other. There's no connection made before that. They just actually kicked each other out with the last
Simpatico.
hits.
These two in perfect connection.
Oh, goodness. And once again, Geist understands when this armor is coming out. And even if you find the armor, then you hit him for it, you're like, I'm just going to disengage. I don't have to deal with that.
9 times out of 10, it's clanking with things like side B and up B, and that just means that Geist is safe.
Exactly. I feel like we're just kind of waiting for Peanut to try to make a play right here because Geist is not going to take the initiative here at all. Unless it's like a scramble situation, it's just not going to happen.
And that's always the problem with Mac, is that when he has to make a play, it can be a little bit dicey because if you guess wrong...
Oh, goodness! Please. Okay. The frame one.
You guess right, but you still don't get it.
Exactly. But when I get in. When I
get over there, though.
Oh, we're going up as well. Oh. I mean... Kudos to Bayonetta. Having that up B out of shield is so crucial for her kit. Just having the ability to just stall your shield timings and making it pretty much an offensive option just from anywhere, and also being protected. Doesn't kill just yet, a little bit too stale.
Kind of crazy that he just did it though. Like they just dash forward, dash out, dash forward, dash out, up B.
I think he's calling out the air dodge because Geist, to get up to that platform, is jump air dodging in, and that incurs a little bit of lag. So if Peanut calls out where that air dodge is going, you're dead. It's over.
Yeah, I should have KO punch in that spot. That's so devastating. Peanut, again, trying to save that resource, and my God, did it cost him.
And it's so, so difficult because that's an extra layer of mix. It's like, what options do you use? When do you use them? Oh, you didn't press a button because you were calling me out for trying to like do an option. Then no, you can scooch onto the boss.
It's so unfortunate. In those spots, you have to guess correctly 4 or 5 times in a row.